What's up, guys? Happy Monday. My AC is working as well as it can for being 26 years old. Well past its expected lifetime. As you can see, John is here because he had to collect a new Ben 10 number two.
I had to pick up Ben 10 number 2.
We got Robbie here, who was at Heroes Con, I think.
He was. He's here to talk all about it, I guess.
Obviously, congratulations to Nix, who won the title finally since 1973, I believe. Tried to watch it, had a very busy weekend in the heat, unfortunately. But other than that, you confused me with your text. I thought you weren't coming today.
No, I told you. I said I'll be here at.
Well, I got the second one, but the first one confused me. I thought you were going to come cover for me if I didn't have my AC problem worked out.
No.
Okay, so we're clear. Yeah, so I was confused when he said, "I'll see you at the show," and I'm like, "What?"
That's Robbie and That's Robbie and Jay's job. If we're not.
Amy covered for me Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah, because I had to deal with that. It was just easier. They didn't come. They were supposed to come late morning, and then it kept dragging on. About 2:00, I called them, going, "What do we think?"
What are we doing here?
Right. So about 4:30, the office texted me back and said, "Hey, they are on the way. They're leaving. I think they were in Ventnor, so they had about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and a half drive."
Well, everybody's just sort of, everybody's overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, it's right before the heat wave.
It's right before the heat
so
wave.
I understood that. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't trying to jerk me around or anything. I've known the guy for a long time.
I mean,
actually, when I called the office, the last time he was at service, the AC was 15 years ago. So it's been a while.
15 years?
Yeah, dude, it's on year 26. So I did ask him. They don't make things like they used to. Because I asked him, I said, because my neighbor it was when I moved in, it was new construction. So he had the exact same York model that I have. And his is still running. The only one is my other neighbor on the other side. Got a new one put in. But his wife is known for being super paranoid. As soon as something is slightly wrong, she's all about replacing it. So even the husband, three of us will be out front talking. And he's like, "Yeah, MJ, as soon as something goes wrong, she wants to replace the whole damn thing. Costs so much money."
It seems like everything's a lifespan of about 20 years, right? When I moved in the house I'm currently in Mount Laurel, we fixed the siding, we fixed the roof, there was some foundational work, all the appliances were replaced, the wiring was upgraded, blah, blah, blah. We are on year 22 in the house, and in the last 2+ years, roof's been worked on. The attachment, part of the siding where the attachment to the house is, expansion, that had to be worked on. Once again, electrical is now insufficient to the needs all we have because we had to replace the air conditioning. So the HVAC system was replaced.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get one more season, maybe 2 if I can. I think I got micro fractures somewhere in the system.
Oh, that's
because it just doesn't feel as cold, but it still manages to maintain temperature. So, and I'm using the old R22, which is outlawed.
Yeah.
So, to fill it would probably cost me $2,500 alone.
Yeah.
Last time I had it filled, it cost me almost $600, and that was 15 years ago. So,
that's sort of the. I'm not saying I would do that. If I was younger, I might do that. I understand these people who spend their lives just going from one hotel or townhouse complex to another. Because things start to break down in the townhouse, move right along. Sell it as is and migrate along.
The problem is mortgage interest rates are so high now. I can't, there's no way, even if I want to do that, which I don't, I couldn't replace a mortgage unless I moved it completely, I'd have to find a place much cheaper.
Well, you already live in a terrible neighborhood, I know. For people that don't know, both Rex and I live in the same town. So.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm at just over 2%. Where am I? I can't move. So it's
A buddy of mine except with like 22% from what.
yeah. I remember my first house was 12. I think we bought some points down and it came out to 11.8 or something like that. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm sure that's why everyone tuned in. All right, so new books of the week.
Wait a minute. I see Pop Culture Philosophers wake me up when they're done. Why did Robbie not kick off this show with his report of the con he was at this week?
Because we do the cold open, which we're doing now.
This opening was pretty cold because we talked about air conditioning.
So,
I get it.
yeah,
But,
right. All right, so new Dynamite books coming out this week. We got Thunder the Barbarian, number 5. We have Mumm-Ra, the Ever Living, number 3. We have Vampirella, number 3. And then lots of covers for the Supernatural, number 8.
I'm not sure why people like the rack. Is it that they just don't want to see us?
It's different. That's why. People don't like change. All right, so longest cold opening ever.
Maybe we should do like green screen behind us, and we can just
cover up all these boxes. That'd be nice. All right,
that would be nice.
So that is it for the cold open. We'll be right back. Hang out, and we'll bring Robbie along. All right, we are back. There's Robbie. So, give us a report on Heroes.
Imagine if I said that on one of those boring panel discussions he has about movies I've watched 4 times, but I watch anyway. Just to be
Good point.
Good Lord.
So, tell us about Heroes Con.
Yeah, dude, that looks really cool, man.
Oh, yeah, Heroes Con was great, man. It's always one of the best shows, because it's nothing but comics. There's no other pop culture. No, it's not a big cosplay thing. It's not a bunch of anime. It's just for people that love comics and the comic book creators. So you just get to see tons of people that you see every year there. Daniel Warren Johnson, Nick Dragata, Scott Snyder was there this year. The Simonsons were there. Chris Claremont, Brett Bean, Scotty Young. I got to chill and hang out a little bit with Tony Fleece and Jim Rugg, Tom Scioli. Finally getting to meet him was super cool. Getting to congratulate Jesse Lonergan on his well-deserved Eisner nominations was super cool.
It wasn't just name drop; it was photo drops too. He posted a photo with him and Jim Rugg.
No,
and
I mean, what he was doing.
I was going to say the photo with him and Jim Rugg was cool, man.
It's just big long name drop.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm telling you, it was great, right? I met a lot of fans, met a lot of creators, met a lot of new friends, and we just had a ball. And I love that you mentioned the Knicks because I got to watch Game 5 in a great bar they have in Charlotte called the Public House, right? And that place was filled with Knicks fans. And you know me, I don't really care about the Knicks that much, but man, that was so emotional. Like it was so like the energy in that bar was so crazy. And I was stuck between one of my homies who's a Knicks fan, one of my homies who's a Spurs fan. So it was a really, really fun time. It was super great. One of the best Heroes Con ever, in my opinion.
Did you hear Wemby's post-game interview?
It became Hoop Culture Philosophers.
That was stupid. What he said was stupid.
Yes.
Made him seem like a sore loser. He just should have congratulated Knicks and moved on.
Well, it's a lot of
emotion. He's a young
stuff, man. I get it. It just, I'm surprised people don't lose. To be honest with you, it even happened on Top Chef this year. Like 2 seasons before the finale, they sent a guy home. His dish wasn't good. If you agree to participate in one of these shows, by now everybody knows what's up.
Yeah, but
and they told him, "Look, man, your food isn't good." And the guy went off, and he embarrassed himself. And I'm like, I wouldn't have done that, man.
But you are the face of the Spurs and the future of the Spurs, and you're young. somebody needs to teach you how to talk in front of the camera after the game.
Maybe he's not the future of the Spurs now.
Maybe not.
Moving
Unknown,
on.
yeah. So
Yeah,
there's
he's
no
also-
excuse. You know,
I don't want to
gets
call a
paid
man a
millions,
kid, but he's a young man.
millions of dollars to play this game. You know, this is part of the game. Exactly.
Hey man, it's terrible to lose, right? And like CJ says, lose graciously, but at the same time, man, what a crazy collapse the Spurs had those last couple games, man. Like some bonehead moves on the coaching staff, on the players. Like they did everything they could to give that championship to the Knicks, right?
I have to say they were outcoached. You know, it was look 1973. Okay, most you aren't born yet. So it was a long time coming, and I don't like the Knicks because we're usually head to head with them in the East at some point during the season. But even I became a Knicks fan, and Brunson is absolutely unreal. To come back 29 points is unreal.
That was insane, man. Insane.
So
the crazy
it's nice
part of that, though, is Rex, you remember when San Antonio gets possession with like 12 seconds left and all they have to do is hold on to the ball and the dude just makes
that was stupid.
that off-balance
I don't know why
layup or whatever? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I have no idea why they did
You
something.
had people sort of, you saw somebody miss a layup. I understand they're going to say what they want to say, especially I'm 20, I'm a millionaire, I got a microphone, it's 2026, I'll get away with everything. But
it's so untrue.
previous to the game was still a little bit for grabs, and I misses a layup. It was a layup.
But all he had to, at the end of that game, though, all he had to do was sit on the ball and run the clock out.
He didn't do that.
Yeah, I know he didn't do that.
No.
And he's probably
Frantically tossed it up at the backboard.
Marcus
probably
brings
kicking
up a good
himself in the
point
butt.
too, though, because we were watching the game. We had like a guys' weekend. A couple of my friends are Knicks fans, the ones who work up in New York or whatever, and everybody made that observation midway through the fourth quarter.
Right.
That it's almost like you could see the low battery light come on.
Right.
Over the Spurs. They were like, we're in it, we're good. Wow, this game is still going on. It's like watching a movie. And you can't believe it's not over.
Well,
And I think that's their mindset for the game. Like, how is this game not over?
well, the game where they came back from down 29, I think the key is this. And the first half of that game, the Spurs could not miss. They were hitting everything. Everything was going in. But they did not plan for the fact that never happens all the time. So they couldn't
People
figure
go cold after a while.
right, and they didn't plan to adjust to that, and that was a problem. Hey, Mike. Yes, the AC is fixed. Thank God. So that was a challenge in and of itself. So I took Wednesday off. Did not do the show. Amy was kind enough to fill in for me.
And she sold $218,000 worth of comics.
So
we're going to be replaced.
they were supposed to come in late morning that morning, right? About 1 o'clock, nothing, right? So I called them and said, hey, what's the deal? And they told me they got caught up in Ventnor, which is a shore town, okay, about an hour and a half-ish away. And they didn't make it to my house until, like, they called me back at 4:30, I think it was. Said they were on the way, but that's another hour and a half.
I don't know if your guy does this, but I'll tell you what a lot of guys do now. My wife is friends with the wife of a guy who has an HVAC company. You say, oh my God, my air conditioning's run out. The heat, I'm dying. Well, we can schedule you a time, or we can come out and make an emergency call.
They didn't charge you more.
And the emergency call can be anywhere from $150 to $350. People who are already looking at what's my air conditioning going to fix, cost to fix, hesitant a little bit. People in places like Ventnor and Brigantine and on Long Beach Island, where people have money and their houses are worth $1 million and they're driving 3 Lexus and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
What happens is you see all the workers pulled from Burlington, Gloucester, and Atlantic County
to go fix
Western
that
part,
person's
and everybody
AC.
races down to the shore. I mean, let's be honest. If you have a house at the shore, you have money.
Right.
There's nobody with a house at the shore that works at Target. And not to be a jerk, but it's just true, man. These are beautiful $1 million homes that face the ocean. In New Jersey, that's just the nicest part of the state, quite honestly. So
this is a guy I've known for many years. The last time he was at my house, it was 15 years ago. Met him through softball, believe it or not. And he's good. I mean, he's reasonable. He's honest. Like if I called an HVAC guy out of the blue, just cold call one guy, they tell me nothing they could do. They have to replace the whole system, no doubt. So he was honest. He knew what I wanted to do.
Oh, that's cool.
And at the end of the day, it cost me $550. But I looked it up. The motor by itself costs $2.5. Then you have the capacitor, right? Which is not expensive. It's probably a $50 part, maybe less if you're in the biz.
What about the compressor?
And then
or condenser, whatever the hell.
Well, that's the unit outside. That's the whole thing. So they replaced the fan motor,
okay,
and the capacitor, which regulates the power, right? So at the end, the owner himself came because we know each other, and he brought like an apprentice and an assistant who did most of the labor, but he was directing. So at the end, he probably charged me.
Those guys learn, I think, right? They
get
out of technical school.
So
they hook up with somebody,
right? And yeah, exactly, because he's getting old. He's about our age. He wants to retire.
Yeah, he's got to think, okay, I'm done.
So in the end, he probably charged me $150 for the service call. So that's not bad, And I realized this is a big time money making tip.
Yeah, Eddie, that's right, man. I mean, I have one of those. We have some service that they come and clean the gutters. They come and do this. They come and do that. They service.
Yeah, but I have no doubt.
It's not cheap, but.
No, I have no doubt he would have come out if it was a real emergency type scenario. I mean, he beat the heat wave, so because he came out Wednesday. The heat wave didn't start until Thursday.
Oh, that's right. It didn't spike up.
Wednesday wasn't pleasant. Don't get me wrong. It was. By the time they fixed it, it was already about 79 in my house. But they tell you to be energy efficient. You should be keeping the thermostat at 78.
The dog sitter couldn't believe what I told her to set the air conditioning at. The dog doesn't like heat. She really doesn't. She's an older dog.
Well, she has a fur coat on.
So I apparently forgot to set the unit or whatever.
Right.
So she's like, it's really hot. Going to be hot today. It's already very warm outside. I was playing with the dog, and I said, well, put the air on. You know what to do. She's like, the preset, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, go over to the panel, lift it up, this, that, press manual, put the heat down to 69. And she's like, she thought I was making a joke. She's like, nice, whatever. She was making a joke. I was like, no, that's the temperature she's like, what? She's like, the air conditioning in my apartment is set at like 77. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't do that. The dog, and sure enough, she's like, okay. She texted my wife and said, hey, I'm here. John left, he's down the shore, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing my wife said to her, which is why she's been my wife that long, if you forgot the preset, just set it to 69, and I'll take care of it when I come home tomorrow.
There you go.
So this girl was like, I'm on your couch with the dog, rocket hot outside. I got a little blanket over my legs that the dog is under, and I got a little like hoodie on, and she's catching up on like Netflix shows or something. I'm like,
so I got to tell you, I know that feeling. So when something I don't understand, when something I don't understand, I'm a Marvel fan. When something I don't understand, like HVAC, I try to find somebody I can trust.
Yeah.
And the guy came out once, didn't charge me. So I've known this guy a long time. Came out once. Before I met him, I had to put a new furnace in. All right. It was a buddy of mine, whatever. And they did a good job. I still have that furnace in my basement. But that summer when it came around, the AC wouldn't snap on. So I called him because I called my buddy. He says, I don't know anything about ACs. I do. Actually, he had to bring a friend because he works on the old style boilers. And I have a gas furnace. So since he's in the business, he had a friend who knew about the gas furnace. So he brought him along. They put it in. Everything was great. So the AC didn't snap on in the summer. I called that guy. He came over, went downstairs, looked at my furnace, and he could have told me anything. I wouldn't know. Oh, you need this, you need that. He opened up the panel, looked at it, and said, "Oh, I see what the problem is."
Nice.
So the guys who put it in the furnace put 2 wires in the wrong place. So he flipped the 2 wires and then snapped it back on. I said, "What do I owe you?" He said, "Just pay my gas. You give me $20."
Yeah, just whatever it costs.
So I've gone to this guy every single time, and his business has grown. Back then, he's a one-man band. Now he has trucks. He has employees.
See, I'm glad to see that, man. I'm glad to see good people prosper because there are businesses out there, and I'm not going to name names in our area, but there are businesses out there that would have said, here you go, Mr. Wang, $800.
It's like my mechanic. It's like my car mechanic that I use. It makes house calls. But yeah, so I'm just happy that the problem is fixed. So, but it was getting hot to the point where I bought a stand-up AC unit.
Oh, is that the thing where you have the hose and then you put the hose in the window or something?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Because of my HOA, I can't have a window unit, right? And I was afraid that they would have to replace the whole system, so that would be a couple of days.
Yeah, that'd be a while,
and they have to schedule me, and who knows, right? So I bought this. It's supposed to cool 350 square feet. Now, my house is bigger than that, but I figured...
And he's like Mr. Freeze now.
So I was talking to my neighbor, right? So you do have to have that hose, which you put in the window, and it's got like a little thing to fit in the window, right? So I said to my neighbor, I said, they can't find me for that because it's not a window unit. There isn't a rule about putting anything in your window. You just can't put a window unit AC in there. That's not... I'm putting a hose in the window. But now it's in my house. I'm probably going to return it. Target. But
Marcus, you're not kidding. Marcus just commented, this is why people go to the movies during the summer. I can tell it's gotten to the point now, because I've been in the theater so many times, that I went to see Mandalorian and Grogu again. And I can see the people who are coming in because they're really into like the movie. Right. And then I can see the people who are coming in, looks like they just stepped out of the sauna. Maybe just their AC is broke. Right. Maybe they don't have like a central unit, whatever. And they're just like, it's like they walk through the desert instead of a mall parking lot to get to the movie theater. And they got the soda this big. Halfway through, they go to get the free refill.
Right.
And I'm just like, I understand. I totally get it.
All right, so it's time for our first break. When we get back, we will
maybe talk about comics, maybe talk more about air conditioning. Stick around and find out.
Yeah, stick around and find out. We'll be right back.
Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
it's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience. FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up! Part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel,
That'd be really great. Thanks.
right, we are back. All right, so the giveaway of the night is Shield #1 with Spider-Woman cover sketch by Tony Scott. Hashtag, hashtag as always, hashtag EXP Monday, all lowercase. And now Jay's going to talk about Ben 10 #2, the EXP exclusive.
Once again, I said nothing.
Man, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for John to say something, but it's not a show unless John spoils it, man. It's not a show unless you spoil it.
I don't mind spoiling Robbie's show, but I don't want to do it to Jay. Jay's nice.
Well, like Rex was saying, we have a new EXP exclusive for Ben 10 #2. It is the Eric Canetti UV cover. And you can get that at either scan that QR code up there, or let me grab the link real fast. I lost my place here. There we go. You can go to, it's on the explive.com. You can order it there. But that's not the only thing we have. We also have, just like with the Ben 10 #1, we have a bundle. Now, the bundle is not just #1 and #2. It is #1, all of them, and #2.
Oh, very cool.
So got a QR code up there for that in case anybody wants to scan it. Or again, here's the link for that. Again, this is awesome. I didn't know we're going to do a #2. I don't know how many of these we're going to do, but please support this because it does support the experience. And again, these things do well. We might get other books, not just Dynamite books. There might be some other books, but probably Dynamite books.
But wasn't there?
There's only other 3 other companies' books that matter.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, John.
No, I'm just kidding. I'd love to see that, though.
But wasn't there a UV cover for #2, a UV variant?
Yeah, that's the. Hold on. That is this one right here.
Okay, got it.
Do we have a copy of that here that we could show on camera?
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
As I always do with Ben 10, I just grab the greenest cover I can find.
We might, but the warehouse is gone, so.
I just fun to show people. But.
Yeah,
this was a super, super, super low print run.
Yeah, that means we probably don't have one.
Surprise announcement. So I was chatting with John Castle, and he's going to be a guest. I didn't even tell Jay this. He's going to be a guest on Wednesday's show.
This one's
Rex. He spoiled it. He spoiled it because he was on my show Saturday.
I did not know that. So did he say anything?
Oh yeah, he said he was going to be there Wednesday helping you out with the show.
Awesome. It's fine. He makes the announcement first.
He's now America's show guest. He's the new Robbie.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that'll be cool. Did you send him the link, Jay, or should I?
I mean, I can send it to him. It's no big deal. I can send it to him.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because if you have time, otherwise I can.
And it can be weird like that, though, depending on how. I get it's kind of funny, but I could totally get that. I mean, I feel bad. I mean, there are times I have books in my hand, and the people who wrote them and drew them doesn't have them, and the publisher here can't find his copy because I'm reading it at home. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but I can totally see where maybe. Like they didn't send boxes of print run to, Jay's house.
So, Jay, do we know the print runs? Good question, Marcus.
So there's only the one, and it's $250. And again, me not knowing that much about comics, I guess for one cover, $250 is a very, very low print run.
It is. That's real small.
Okay.
Tiny, as a matter of fact. So, all right. So be sure to click on the either follow the QR code or the links that Jay dropped in the chat.
So that would make it the most extreme variant, right? Like the most limited variant.
I would
if
think
it's
so.
250.
Yeah, I would think so.
Meanwhile, Jay after the show will be numbering, printing, and signing these.
So we're having Ron Perlman on as a guest on Wednesday.
Nice.
All right, so
I'd
Robbie,
be here Wednesday if you had Hellboy. I'd be super happy, man.
So Robbie, what is the movie of the night?
Tonight is my buddy Verno's pick, Crew's Choice. And Verno is the host of the YouTube channel Blood Splatter Chatter. So we always like to dig into horror films. This is a Taiwanese film called The Sadness that is really messed up, this movie. It's definitely not for everybody. In fact, I would say, Rex, do not watch this film.
I feel like I may have already.
It's a pretty extreme movie. It's kind of about this virus that makes people go crazy and kind of cause all kinds of violence to other people. So it's kind of like a zombie thing, but not 100% like a zombie thing. It's more like an infected rage virus, kind of like 28 Days Later a little bit. But
you see 28 Days Later with the Crazies? Was that another thing?
Yeah, the Crazies. Yeah, definitely. It's very interesting film. It came out in 2021, so it is like right after like the pandemic started, and so it kind of deals a little bit with that. But it's incredibly extreme, I would say, in some of its gore and how far it takes the things in the movie. So should be an interesting conversation.
Very cool. So 9 p.m. Eastern on the PCB. So I feel like I've seen it, but I can't remember what it was about. So maybe not. So anyway, John, so are you coming in this week at some point, or?
Well, now I'm thinking I might have to stop by on Wednesday just to say hi to Castle.
There you go.
There'll be like 9 of us around the table trying to do an hour show.
Well, he's not going to be here. He's going to be remote like Rob.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's back home, I think. So he came up for his brother's remembrance.
I'll have to check and talk, but maybe we'll do a thing where I come up on Wednesday. I come out on Wednesday to talk about that other thing, and then I'll hang out.
Do that.
You know what I mean?
We can do that. Yeah, that would work.
We could have dinner at Zed's and then come over and do that show.
Yeah.
That would make the Wednesday show much livelier.
Well, we won't sell much, but it'll be fun. That's for sure. All right, so let's get some books. All right, sketch covers. I'm doing it again at $40 a piece. $35 if you buy 2 or more. All right, so first off, we got Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, and as always, we have $5.
Speaking of sketch covers, you got
some nice ones.
You got Mariano's emails about.
Yeah, we have to talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we can talk about it tonight if you want. All right, then we have the DF mystery box, 2 CGC 9.8s, 2 metal covers, or 1 of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we've got it tonight for $85. Now, John and Mariano have been conspiring. I haven't done shout outs. Sorry, you're right, Ed Weird.
Here, I'll do it. Thanks, everybody. We're good.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to do shout outs first.
Oh, thanks, everybody. And Robbie, he has his own show.
And
everyone else.
John's going to talk about what he and Mariano have cooked up. And we have to pick a day that we're going to premiere this. So let's see.
That'll be a day I leave from the show in the morning, not after lunch.
All right, so shout out to Weird Oats, first in the house. It's weird. Let's see. Marvel fan, what's going on, bud? Easy, what's up, man? Marcus, of course. Tate Prime, what's happening, man? CJ, of course. CJ, your ash can should go going out tomorrow. But Triple B, what's happening, bud? Bar Lord, nice to see you, bud.
Eddie, the Hand Culinary is actually still selling my hot dogs. They're selling them loose at the counter, though. They did not package them this year because when they packaged them, the regular day in, day out customers were sort of like, unable to get them in the counter. And they were going through this thing where they were running to the freezers and the cooler units and getting them out. They're going to have to work it out. And I hope by Oktoberfest they figure out how to increase production and sort of figure out like wholesale shipping and stuff like that. I mean, I not that I'm ever humble, but I really do appreciate different businesses who are like, hey, look, we want to sell these in our store. And the few that were able to do it literally got in their car, drove 30 or 40 minutes, picked up their stuff, and drove 30 to 40 minutes back. That's generally not how the industry works.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends that I delivered them down there. I delivered some to Tony's Baltimore Grill. They ate them. Like, they did not put them for sale. They were like, Phil and a couple of the other guys that have run Tony's Baltimore Grill kitchen for like 20 years. They're like, no, this is going to staff me. I didn't care. They bought them. It's whatever they want to do with them. But then they tried to order more. They liked them so much they wanted to put them like full court press on their bar menu after dark, which is a thing at this particular bar. Their menu changes after dark, whenever dark is. And they couldn't get any. They were like, yeah, we're not really set up with like the dry ice, and you have to have a certain permit to pack and ship and dry ice with food. Haddon Culinary is still very much two guys and a few part-timers. Right. You know what I mean? Full disclosure, they did offer me a job, but if I was going to take any underpaying, thankless job, it would be with Dynamite, not at Haddon Culinary.
All right, so we got Ed Weird in the house, unknown.
Although, considering I provide no value, Nick would be grossly overpaying me.
Mike Aspel. I think that's everything.
I don't know if I'm the Glizzy King, but in our part of South Jersey, yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, because of my Facebook group and that sort of publicity. I used to be a competition. I used to do competition cooking, before the pandemic and stuff like that. People were, they were interested. I mean, there were people who drove like an hour to get these things. And I super appreciate it. I don't know if I would drive an hour to get Rex's hot dogs.
Corey, what's up, bud? So what is Corey talking
about?
Rex's hot dogs would just be ballpark hot dogs, right? That they've been in this refrigerator for like 6 months.
The coaches were the dog.
Yeah, so...
Eddie, these are all beef dogs because Haddon Culinary partners with a local beef farm about a half hour south of their location.
Gotcha, Corey. I understand.
They are looking for a pig farm so that the next can be beef and pork, which is my personal favorite.
Right.
People have asked, like, why'd you do a beef dog? Because that's what they had. I could always, if I wanted to, and not to make this particular part of the process about me, I could take the hot dogs and go to, a distributor in New York or North Jersey or Pennsylvania and say, make these. And they'd be like, okay, dude. The whole point of this is that these are made by my friends locally,
right,
in their shop and behind their shop where the smoker is. You know what I mean? So I would much rather have a lower production run.
Right.
And, sort of kind of keep everything nice and local or whatever. I did an interview with
it makes sense.
A girl named Teeny for her blog called Locavoris or something, and she basically goes to an area and she checks out all their local stuff, right? And she did the South Jersey area, and she's like, everybody told me to go try these hot dogs, and I was like, well, that's really nice of her. She's like, I'm generally not a hot dog fan, but she's like, yours have a pop. And I was like, well, yeah, it's the grind and it's, the roasted long hots. She's from like Western PA and had no idea what roasted long hots were. So I said to her, I thought they had them in Pittsburgh, but apparently they don't.
Makes sense.
She found out, and she's like, I found out the hard way because I was waiting for my partner to bring the sodas over, and I bit into it, and I was like, oh my! I said, yeah, these are more than just like Texas Red Hots or ever. These sort of, this has like a particular heat level, and that if you're not familiar with it, can be a little disturbing, jarring the first time you have it. But in a perfect world, they'll be able to get this nailed down so that I can ship these out to people.
So, Marvel fan, you had a dirty water dog, I guess?
In New York?
Yeah, NYC, he says. So it had to be a dirty water dog.
Traditionally, in New York City, the buns are from a place called Rockin Bakery, which used to be in New York City, and now because square footage is so expensive in the city, it's in Rockland, New Jersey.
Right,
it's at least an hour away. Most of the hot dogs that you get in New York are Sabrettes,
Yeah,
which are sort of, or Nathan's.
right.
Not the Nathan's in your supermarket.
Yeah, Nathan's.
The
is
Nathan's
kind of-
from the Coney Island.
They used to have them at
manufacturer.
rest stops on Jersey.
Yes,
Turnpike.
they did.
Yeah.
And the dirty water dogs, it's just I'm not the biggest fan of that methodology, but their success for more than 100 years speaks for itself. Nobody cares
I'm
how
okay
I cook
with
hot
that.
dogs compared to them.
Yes, he has, but he can tell you again. Corey's asking about your Heroes Con.
Well, I didn't have any dirty water dogs there, but I do like a dirty water dog. I really do. Honestly, I think they're cool. Like I looked up how to make it and all that kind of stuff, like how to make them at home, like what to use and all that.
There's
but
nothing like a dirty water dog. I'm sorry. It's something special.
What's the old thing that Humphrey Bogart is credited with saying? A hot dog at the ballpark is better than a steak at the Ritz or something.
Yeah, what I love is those carts who have the dirty water dogs. They have those cooked onions. I love those.
Those I know how to make. Those
I'm sure you know how to make most.
Those I
everything.
do on my Blackstone griddle, and my neighbor hates it because when she's back there by her
What is
back
the
of her
redness?
property touches the back.
What is the redness they put in there?
Traditionally ketchup.
Okay.
I do not use store-bought ketchup because it's too sweet.
Right. It's mostly sugar. Right?
Yeah. Mine are done with cherry peppers.
Ooh,
which generally my wife grows for me. I've also done one with, I've turned it orange. I did one with carrots. My wife one year had a particularly good carrot crop,
right.
and I wanted it to get an orange color. So
Alberto, what's up, man?
I used carrots and Scotch bonnets.
Got it.
And is it technically ketchup? I don't know. It works really well with the onions. And
that sounds delicious, dude. Scotch bonnets, man. You're speaking my language, bro.
It had heat, but I rounded it out with just, instead of all that sugar, which is kind of like refined processed or whatever,
Right.
I just added literally, it was just like a little drizzle of honey. Made by the Springville place down on Hartford Road, like
probably
a mile from my house.
Yeah, it's probably healthy.
To be fair, I did not do it for the healthiness. I did it because I think honey delivers sweetness in certain dishes better than the sugar you get at the store.
So this weekend, I did not. Well, I probably had not great hot dogs, but they were free.
Corey, all beef hot dogs are not my jam. That was sort of the only sort of little stumbling block there. But I mean, they had their own hot dogs they made, and they've said this before, so it's not like I'm disrespecting them or anything.
Right.
They had their own hot dogs they made in the store. One of the reasons they reached out to me was they're a butcher shop.
Right.
And people were literally not getting their hot dogs there, which tasted delicious, by the way. Their hot dogs were delicious. If you were one of those people that wanted to get a hotel pan and put it over on the side of the grill while you're making other stuff, beer, onions, hot dogs, let it go. Blah, 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 blah. When somebody comes over and says, give me a dog,
right,
you take it out of the beer, give it a little shake, put it on the grill, into your bun, out you go. They were delicious. But for whatever reason, they weren't moving. So they partnered with me. And, unfortunately for them, it turned out the dogs they did with me outsold their original dogs by like 4-1.
Oh, it happens.
They still do make their dogs, but so I didn't want to make a big deal about it. I actually reached out to someone about doing all pork hot dogs. They'll have to sort of discuss with Haddon Culinary, because I'll tell you right now, hot dogs can be. Hey, Lyle. Hot dogs can
What's up,
be.
Lyle?
Hot dogs are more than people think. You know what I mean? You have to kind of experiment with getting the grind right and the seasoning. It's literally not like those of us who grew up with the Play-Doh Fun Factory. We stick it in, we crank it, it comes out. That's really not all that goes into the sort of, certain machines are better with certain dogs. And I'll tell you right now, the thing I am not a big fan of, which also slows down this process, although they agree with me, I think dogs that are hand ground taste and have better mouthfeel than dogs that are machine ground.
Interesting. Why do you think?
Well, I'll tell you originally why I thought of it. That was what Nathan's did in 19.
Why do you think that's the
or
case,
something.
though?
The same reason I think if you make a burger and the ground beef is chili grind rather than the traditional grind you get, your burger tastes better. It's got more contrast in your mouth. It's sort of one of the reasons bacon is not my number one add to a hamburger the first time I try a place is I want to taste the flavor of their beef. Bacon tends to overtake everything on the dish. Now, I say that with respect, man. I love bacon, to be clear. But if I'm trying to taste something specifically else, like the quality of whatever, I'll probably put the first side a little bit of bacon off to the side, try it. Once I kind of get what I'm looking for, then the bacon can be slapped on. And
so, unfortunately, this weekend, not unfortunately, but I had to work a tournament, a large showcase tournament. So
wait, I thought you were done coaching. No,
well, I'm done coaching, but tournament work is different.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Coach a team. So showcase for those that don't know, basically you throw a tournament. The teams are 16 to 18U, and the colleges come out to watch players. So the players reach out to the schools, tell them they're going to be playing. Then every team has their own brochures, nowadays QR codes as well. So it gives you a bio of each player. Things that you want to have on the brochure is obviously their name, their grad year from high school, their GPA, believe it or not, very important. And in softball, your GPA, I read a stat years ago. It's scary. If you are an A student, okay, then all schools, if you have the talent, will look at you. If you're a B student, they'll still look at you. If you're a C student, that number drops to about 30%, okay, of the school will look at you. And there's logic to that, because if you're not a good student in high school, you're probably not going to do well in college. And what they don't want is to recruit you, and then it turns out you're not doing well, you're struggling in college, and then they have to put you on academics probation. And when you're on probation, you can't play. So that coach loses a player. So this is the big one of the year, at least early part of the summer. I had the main complex. So it's not a hard job in that my job is to make sure the tournament runs right, deal with any complaints. But I got to tell you, at this level, there aren't a lot of parent complaints or even coaches complaining. I have to entertain college coaches when they're there. So we provide everything. We cordon off parking for them at the complex, free food, water during the day. The only problem, it was so hot this weekend, I was melting in the sun. So 12-hour days, both days, but it was great. So I got to see the coaches that came out, Villanova, Bucknell. So a lot of D1s, a lot of D3s, Rowan, a lot of coaches. So they come and they sit there and they watch the games and they look at the brochures. They try to fill the needs of what they need. But I get fed for free, but it is a youth sports snack stand. So you can imagine, right? With a bunch of teenagers in the back. So the hot dogs
You're there for the experience.
So the hot dogs were microwaved. All right. The burgers were made on a grill.
Not even the little toaster oven is it microwave?
No, they microwave it. So it wasn't great, but I ate for free. The pork roll, egg, and cheese wasn't bad.
Oh,
because they actually use a Blackstone and a grill for that. So that's not bad. The burgers also, are made on Blackstone.
We found a couple big
problem, Lyle.
We found a couple.
You got it, buddy.
We found a couple ball fields in South Jersey and one towards Atlantic City where people go there just for the food.
There's one I remember.
There's one with it's French fries. They basically they give French fries in this huge cup, and they have like 5, 6, 7 different toppings. And there are people. Somebody in the chat mentioned peanut butter and maple syrup.
Oh yeah,
that works out real well depending on what you put it on.
Right.
To really make that combination sing, it needs a little heat. To kind of connect the sweetness of the two items with the saltiness of the peanut butter. You want a little heat there. And one of the things that this spot does in Atlantic County,
Right.
you get your boat, you get your fries, and they have something called like the home team sauce or whatever. Essentially, that home team sauce is peanut butter, maple syrup, hot sauce, and just a few crushed up peanuts on top, like for show, to kind of let you know what you're
played
saying.
at a field in
Delicious on
Woolwich, I think it was, New Jersey.
Yep.
And they were cutting the potatoes.
Yes.
There's like a thing you use, right? And this poor teenager was in the back. I saw him sweating and just cutting. And there was a line.
Yep.
Trying to get these French fries.
There are people who will drive like an hour and a half to a ball field. They don't have any kids or relatives or friends' kids or anything actually playing
Just
in the
eat the
game.
French fries.
They'll eat the French fries and they'll park the car so they can eat their fries and watch these kids play. And I think that's kind of cool. I know there's a few people that think it's a little creepy, but I think generally speaking, most of the times at these events, there's a strong police presence. So I wouldn't be super concerned.
Yeah, not for that. It's because
especially if the fries are that spectacular, then you know that they're really there for the fries.
Presence is because the
parents
are out of control.
You're actually right, though. Somebody left a comment a couple of years ago in my group about ballpark fries and how good they were. And I kind of had a little bit of a knowing of this bar, a knowledge of this bar. And I said to the guy privately, I said, Greg, I'm not going to shame you. Back then, we only had about 140,000 members of the group. I said, I'm not going to shame you in front of 140K, but I know that you're using frozen fries that you dip. They are using real potatoes that they cut with a machine.
I saw the kid just pushing and pushing.
If you look at the machine, that machine's like 40 years old.
Yeah,
they're old machines that they have.
It's like cast iron or something.
So yeah, so I let this bar owner know that, you know, just check them a little bit. Like, look, man, I hope you do well. Don't be giving, like, you know, kids trying to sell fries for a little money or whatever. No, don't.
So anyway, we blew right past the break, the second one.
Take the break.
All right, so when we get back, we'll actually get some books. So hang out.
You
We'll
really
be right
still
back.
think they come for the comics?
Who knows?
They come for Jay and
maybe they do.
And
so sorry about that, Jay. So we're going to take our second break, and as soon as we get back, we're going to actually get some books.
Symphonic Verses, Nocturne's Romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mumm-Ra.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
All right, so
Before we get started,
yeah. Well, let me do the giveaway first.
oh, okay, do the giveaway.
All right, so the giveaway you joined us late is Shield #1 with Spider Woman cover sketch by Tony Scott. Hashtag as always is hashtag EXP Monday all lowercase. All right, so now Ben 10 #2. Guess what John found? Shocker. Go ahead.
Probably should not be risking legal action by whirling my way into the publisher's office when he's not here. But I wanted people to see how cool this is. Not just the picture.
He found one. I don't know.
Found it, man.
There's one in this. There's one in this building, and I just happen to know how to use a soft butter knife to peel back that lock in Nick's office. So I just wanted people to see how cool this is. Jay isn't lying. This is the other covers are great. Certainly no shade throw, but this is, if you can go out and get this one, this is probably the one to get. Very, very cool. The series is cool, but helping the XP out a little bit.
So helps the XP.
Yeah.
Jay, can you go over the bundle again, if you would?
Sure can. Let me find my picture here. So the bundle.
You can show from home going, how do we get into my office?
Will include not only #2, but all of the covers that we had for #1.
Very cool.
So check it out. Drop the link, and if you would, Jay.
I wonder if I could shoot the printer like an email saying, "Hey, the publisher needs a copy. He didn't get one."
It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. All right. So help the XP, hit the link, get the bundle. All right, here we go. So the sketch covers of the night. Superman #75 with Superman versus Doomsday cover sketch by Jay Grave.
This is nice. This is very nice. I like that.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have for $40.
Props for the newish guy. That's a nice cover.
Yeah, I know.
There are iconic moments in American history and like assassinations and moments that everybody remembers, like shared experiences. The death of Superman is one of those things, especially for comic book fans. We all remember that, right? How big of a deal it was.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's on national news.
I still think I have 7 or 8 copies of the Death of Superman with the black bag, and it's unopened. Of course, I opened several of them. I needed the armband. I needed this. I needed that.
So also, if you buy 2 or more sketch covers tonight, $35 each. All right.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm doing that again. No, somebody did. I have to look though, Corey. Somebody did win the Ben 10 giveaway.
Corey, that was super cool that you did that, by the way.
Yeah, it was. All right.
Everybody. We've had a few other people do it too. Not to get too sappy, but it's very cool to see the chat kind of help people out, whether it's with giveaways,
nice.
Support stuff. We've had some people who sort of had hit some rough patches of road, and people kind of came to, stepped up a little bit.
Great group.
That's super nice to say.
All right. So, Fantastic Four, #1 with Emma Frost, cover sketch by Jessica Court.
CJ, the answer to that is the dog Superman likes is the one that has heat vision.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40.
I don't think this one's going to last very long.
No, I can't see this one lasting real long. The coloring is good.
She does it again.
Yeah, she's just...
Maya, what's up, man? All right. Then Captain America #1 with Captain America cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza.
Why don't you just tell Mariano that somehow got lost to the shuffle?
You tell him. All right.
If you want me to.
Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this for $40 as well.
I like the color.
Remember, if you buy 2 or more sketch covers tonight, you get them for $35 each. All right. Then Dawn DC Primer #1 with Power Girl cover sketch by Sam Rogers. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
Something's telling me this one's not going to stick around much longer either.
I was going to say,
I would jump on it. If
fast.
And you said if you buy more than 2, it's $35 each. Is that what you just said?
2 or more. 2 or more.
Yeah.
$35 each.
That's
it's like early Christmas in July, Rex. Is Rudolph around?
Yeah. All right. Then we have Lobo #1 with Lobo cover sketch by Will Torrance.
Wow, Will did a nice job here. Will did a really nice job here.
Oh, very nice there.
There's almost a little slight
Very
Sam
nice
Keith
report.
energy here, which I think is very cool.
Power Girl. Let me see. Which two? Power Girl and Corey.
Corey claimed Power Girl and Corey for giveaways. You see that? It's nice work.
So we have
I mean, not
3
that Will
giveaways
Torrance doesn't do nice work, but Lobo's coming back. You know, Lobo is one of those things that is in style, out of style, in style, out of style. For a little while, Lobo's been kind of quiet. You know, now he's going to be everywhere. He's going to be in Supergirl.
Yeah, and there's a really good Lobo book. I mean, this book that right here that this cover sketch is for, this is a really good book. It's written by Scotty Young. I actually got to see him this weekend, and I told him how well his Lobo book was doing at the shop and how much I was appreciating him for it, and he really liked that. So, and you know, at the art auction, Scotty Young always has like one of the biggest sellers. They did like that art auction for charity or whatnot, and he did a Skeletor this year that looked insanely cool. Insanely cool.
Did you get him to do like a Scotty Young's Robbie?
No, no, I don't. That's commissions from Scotty Young would be well out of my budget. Trust me. So
that would be very cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? It would be like Robbie, but child size, sitting on a thing, like
Big
so
hair.
the camera can see him with the headphones. He's still doing the show, but he's Scotty Young size, so he's got to sit like in a high chair.
Yeah,
to do the shows. Man.
That would be hilarious. Actually, that'd be great. Somebody should get that done.
All right. So new artist alert. Red Sonja Noir #1 with Red Sonja cover sketch by Chris Zarachansky. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
Mariana showed me this, and I thought it was interesting coloring choices to make it different, right? Because generally, let's be honest, Red Sonja is colored in a very red, heavy, saturated. This is kind of neat. It's almost like he did a setting for like Sheena, but swapped in Red Sonja. I very much like this. This is cool.
All right. So then we have G.I. Joe #19. And we have this one for $5. And this is a die cut cover, as a matter of fact. Just so you know.
I was going to say, is this?
All right.
Yeah, it's like
Then we got-
it's like a mask you can like wear if you wanted to pull it off or something, right? That's what it is. So,
it's 2 sides. It's die cut 2 sides. All right. Then we have Nectar #2, 1:10 ratio by Manhouse. And we have this one for
That name is
15.
made up. Nobody is born with a cool name like that.
Yeah, right.
We have this
Yeah.
one for 15. It is a 9.6. Then Estuary, A Ghost Story #1. And we have this one for $5.
I really like this book. The art by Manhouse is really good, even if it is a fake name. It does sound like a fake name.
Then Generation X23 #1, Scotty Young.
There we go.
And we have this one for $5. Yes, it weird. That was a Transformer on the cover of the die cut cover.
Yeah, it's Hound on the cover, Eddie.
All right. Then Star Wars #1 by Scotty Young. And we have this one for $10. I don't think we have Becky in the house tonight. She is a big Scott Young fan.
Put that one aside for Becky and put the Superman one aside for Jay.
First come, first serve. Sorry, can't do it. All right. Then Star Wars Shadow of Maul #2. And we have that one 5.
You know, I still haven't seen this film, but also didn't make it to the theater this week because obviously I was in Charlotte. But John, did you watch Disclosure Day?
I did not, and I was upset because I wanted to go see it today, and I was like, oh, wait for me. And then, of course, for some reason, my wife loves Jessica Chastain, so she's like, I got to go with you. I'll come home early. You know, lunchtime comes, and I'm driving back from LBI, and I'm like, where are you? Oh, well, I'm leaving in a few minutes. So I bought 2 tickets today, and she never showed.
Oh.
So I was just, I'll just go. I literally pulled in, dumped my bag, let the dog sitter go home. She's been at the house a lot lately. She's probably missing her own place. And I'm like, please tell me you're like 5 minutes away. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I will try to catch
Marvel fan
I will
did
try to
not
catch
like
Disclosure Day tomorrow.
So looks like Marvel fan did not like it.
Well, then Jay like it? Because if Jay liked it, he'll just remove Marvel fan from the chat, right?
Tom Bishop says it's typical Spielberg fare.
Considering how the guys made like $1 bazillion in movies, okay, I'll check it out.
No, the Mandalorian movie has not done well as far as what they were expecting. No, not at all. They're kind of disappointed. I think is it the lowest grossing Star Wars movie still right now? Is that where we're at? I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
I have not seen it, so I couldn't say. But the reviews have not been good.
With Disclosure Day, what I'm hearing is like what I'm seeing online is very divided. Like people either think it's like a return to the Spielberg of old that you loved, or it's terrible. like I haven't heard anybody kind of in the middle.
But
I'm very
saw
curious.
those same kind of comments about when Stephen King does something.
Right.
Suddenly now it's like if somebody likes it in some other part of the universe, somebody automatically has to dislike it, whether they've seen it or not, whether they even know what they're talking about. And I'm just like, look, man, if you don't like Steven Spielberg, that's cool. If you do, that's cool too. I like Stephen and Stephen King for that matter. I love Stephen King. The truth of the matter was, if you are a horror fan, if it was not for Stephen King, I do not believe horror would be as far along as it is in our culture in terms of movies and especially publishing.
I agree with that.
There are entire divisions of publishing houses now based on just horror.
Right.
Not horror, science fiction, fantasy, and they would lump everything together in one small
totally
closet office.
I would agree with that.
Stephen King basically grabbed the horror genre and said, watch this, everything else is boring. Kind of right.
All right.
If you watch the best Star Wars fan films on YouTube, the ones that have like a horror element are always really, really cool.
Right.
I understand they're doing a Star Trek fan movie where like it's like red shirts on like a zombie planet or something. So it's kind of like, as soon as I read they were making this, I'm like, so no one lives, right? Because you're a red shirt, so you got to go. And the zombies are already kind of dead. So,
all right. So next up, we got Narco #1. It's the blank, and we have that for 15. So apparently this one is hot. All right. Then Vampirella #1.
Oh, you know what you can do with the blank cover?
What?
You can send it right down to Alabama for Robbieing.
Why? So it's done.
Don't send it to me.
Yeah,
don't send it to me.
All right, Vampirella #1, 1:15 ratio by Will Jack. And we have this one, 15. I have 2 of these.
You know what this almost looks like? This almost looks like the back of a statue box.
Ooh, good point.
You know how the back of the statue box always has that sort of look at me? That's exactly like if this is especially more glossy. That's exactly what this reminds me of.
All right. Then Corpse Night #1, cover A, first print. And we have that one for 4. Then Absolute Batman Annual #1, third print.
Oh, are they still making this? I hadn't heard much about this.
Believe it or not. And we have that one for 8. Then Absolute Batman #15, second print. And we have this one for 8.
That's a dope cover.
I'm sorry, Absolute Superman. Did I say Batman? So this one is a foil, I believe, and it did not scan well. So I apologize.
Do we have it nearby? Like, I'll throw it
It's
up
at my desk.
All right,
But you won't be able to
I'm not sifting through that mess, man. If it was
next
on
break,
top, I'd wait,
next break, I'll bring it in. I was gonna bring it in, but I forgot.
when you leave, make sure you sneak that back into Nick's office where it belongs.
Too late. Absolute Superman #1, third print. It's a Jim Lee cover A.
Oh.
And we have this one for 5. Then Absolute Superman #2, second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola.
I'm gonna be waiting
And
until
we-
I get that Robbie alert that Absolute Kingdom Come has been announced.
And then we have this one for 5 as well. Then Absolute Superman #18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. And we have this one for 5.
We just know that they've gone too far if they have a like absolute snapper car miniseries, John. You know, that's
Oh
where
my
they've gone
God.
too far. They've jumped the shark then.
Snapper cars suddenly become
Jump
like
the
the creeper.
All right. Then we have Absolute Superman #18 by Chris Burnham and Brian Reber. And we have this one for 6.
This
And then
book has
5
gotten stronger and stronger as it has gone. I really do love this book now. I thought it was a little shaky at first, but it really started hitting its
I
stride.
am reading this for the second time because the first time I got through the first 2 issues and I'm like, this is not Absolute Batman. This is not that good. And my patience with getting Superman right is real short. As soon as I start getting stuff that I don't like in Superman, I am done. A buddy who's a huge Superman fan said, no, I stayed with it. He's like, it really started to pick up again, and it's good. So he gave me issues like 6 through 16 or something, or 7 through 16. And I sort of had to revise my opinion of the same day I did that. I sent Robbie a message and said, yeah, I've watched the Lanterns previews again. And what I was once very much excited for, my excitement has been dialed way down now.
I hope they
because
surprise us, though. I really
I
do.
do. Oh, I absolutely do. I want this to be, Green Lantern is probably my favorite DC character. So if I had to pick one. So to see Lanterns be sort of underwhelming upon further review is a little disappointing. But I hope I'm wrong, man. I hope they're just sort of... they have the elements there, man. Kyle Chandler was my second choice to play Hal Jordan. So I'm super happy. The actor they got to be oh god, why can't I think his name now? I just told you.
John Stewart?
John Stewart, thank you. For some reason, let's just say James Stewart, and I knew that wasn't right. Although seeing Jimmy Stewart as a Green Lantern might be entertaining. Someone was up with AI. Figure that out. No. But I something about it, maybe it's just what they're showing us in previews. They're missing the point of what being a Green Lantern is. Right. Somebody mentioned, it has like a hard riding heroes vibe. Hard riding heroes works when you have Green Arrow and Oliver Queen. When you have 2 guys that are Green Lantern, not. It's maybe I'm wrong. Like I hope I'm wrong. I hope Robbie and I are talking about this. Like, oh man, did we miss the boat? This is great. Yeah. I no longer have a good feeling about that. But for those people that heard me say Absolute Superman was not my thing, I absolutely revised that. Absolute Superman 1, 2, 3, 4 was not my thing. And I understand a lot of people had that opinion that it was sort of weak tea coming out of the box, especially in comparison to Absolute Batman, which started at 100 and just kept going up.
All right. And then last one, Absolute Superman #18 by Ben Oliver. And we have this one for 6. All right, let's do a quick recap.
I like that.
All right. If you joined us late, the giveaway is there are 3 giveaways, 2 of them courtesy of Corey. The first one from us, Shield #1, was Spider-Woman cover sketch by Tony Scott.
Absolute crypto. Oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
It's one of those Russian muscle dogs or whatever. It's not like a cute white
It's
dog
a pit
or
bull,
whatever.
right? All right. Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles. $3.99 cover price or higher. So a $40 retail or higher. And we have it as always for $5. Then you have DF mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s. 2 metal covers or one of each. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We've got it for $85.
Marcus just threw up a really good point.
What's that?
When he mentioned lanterns, he said Jon Stewart probably doesn't have a ring. Well, he said powers, but assuming Jon Stewart doesn't have a ring yet, which makes me wonder how Jordan is going to train him if he doesn't have a ring. But maybe I'm just reading. I hate to say it. Maybe I'm just sort of.
So Alberto, that only applies to the giveaway that we're giving away. The ones that Corey claimed as giveaways, everyone's eligible, regardless of the last time you won. Okay.
Man, who made up all these super complicated rules?
Not me. All right.
I was going to say, if I ever host this show alone, everybody can have everything. Here, take it out.
All right.
You can worry about
sketch
shipping it out
covers,
next week.
Superman number 75 with Superman versus Doomsday cover sketch by Jake Grave. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. So, first Corey giveaway is Fantastic Four number 1 with the Emma Frost cover sketch by Jessica Court. So you definitely want to enter.
I just like the fact that they kind of colored this with a little bit blue, because let's be honest, she's the White Queen. So generally, everything's white.
All right. Then Captain America number 1 with Captain America cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza.
An Evel Knievel helmet stripe in the background.
There you go.
I see you, Mariano. I see you.
MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then Dawn DC Primer number 1 with Power Girl cover sketch by Sam Rogers. This is number 2 core giveaway. Then Lobo number 1 with Lobo cover sketch by Will Torres. See a theme here? MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well.
Even people who are not Lobo fans, Jason Momoa is one of these movie guys that it's hard not to like him. He's been in things that I would not normally think I would like, and I'm like, oh, I love this. I'm going to watch it again. It's great. He did that movie with The Rock or whatever,
right?
And you're like, come on, man. This is probably going to be lame. But then I watch it, and it was lame in the best possible way. It's been on like 3 times in my house. It's very cool.
All right. Next up, we got Red Sonja Noir number 1 with Red Sonja cover sketch by Chris Zarachansky. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. Again, if you buy 2 or more sketch covers, you get them for $35 each.
I mean, this is really a chance for people to kind of pick up some cool. You know what I mean? Christmas is not that far away. Robbie likes to remind us. Christmas isn't that far away. $35 for a friend's Christmas gift is essentially like the price of lunch in New Jersey now, it seems like. And to get them something kind of unique, not just the same old.
Right. All right. G.I. Joe number 19. We have that for $5.
Is that cover on your desk too?
Probably.
I just wanted to see how it opened up because it's really cool.
Nectar number 2, 1:10 ratio by Man House. We have that one. It's 9.6. We have that for $15. Estuary, A Ghost Story number 1. Had that for $5. Generation X23 number 1 by Scotty Young.
We got a claim on the logo sketch cover.
You got him, Maya.
Nice. Good pickup.
That is a good pickup.
All right. I have this Scotty Young for $5. And then Wrecking Crew. Yeah, that was okay. That movie. I watched it. I thought it was okay. Alberto, the problem is the court is the giveaway, but claimed by Corey. So I would do a third one for 100, but you got to pick something else, but or I could do a deal for you with the Cap and Red Sonja. It's up to you. You let me know, bud. Star Wars #1, Scotty Young. Have that one for 10. Star Wars Shadow Mall #2. Have that for 5. Narco #1 blank. Have that for 15. Vampirella #1 1:15 ratio by Will Jack. Have that for 15. I have 2 of those. Yeah, I'll do that for you, Alberto. You got the deal, bud. So it was which 2 again? Let's see. The Cap got you. So that would be Alberto. And the other one was Red Sonja. All right. And what I agree to? What did he say?
65.
65. Yep. Got it. Note here.
An unknown is claiming the Star Wars Scotty.
All right, hold on. Unknown. Okay, you got unknown.
Everything must go. No.
Last chance.
Someone just claimed the Star Wars Scotty Young cover?
Yeah, unknown.
Oh, no, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Jay. All right, where did I leave off? All right, then we have Corpse Night #1, cover A, first print. We have that one for 4. Then Absolute Batman Annual #1, third print. Have that for 8. Absolute Superman #15, second print. Have that for 8. Absolute Superman #1, third print by Jim Lee. Have that for 5. Absolute Superman #2, second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Absolute Superman #18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Have that for 5. Absolute Superman #18 by Chris Burnham and Brian Reber. Have that for 6. And then Absolute Superman #18 by Ben Oliver. Have that for 6. All
I
right.
always feel like the artist tried to go for like a Tom Welling look here.
Well, I thought they were using Jay as a model, to be honest.
No, it's not that good looking. But
All right. So Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. Thundar the Barbarian #5, cover A by Michael Cho. Then we have cover B by Francesco Mattina. Cover C by Bjorn Berens. Cover D by Joseph Michael Linzer.
that's nice. That's very cool.
Yes. Cover F, the 110, Michael Cho, black and white. Cover G, the 110, Joseph Michael Linzer, virgin. Cover H, the 115 ratio, Bjorn Berens, virgin. Cover I, the 120 ratio, Mattina, virgin.
Wow, look at that. I love the whole sort of homage to Commandy.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about
Definitely
this
a homage
before.
to Commandy.
Commandy, there's a lot of Commandy
Because
energy.
Commandy
in
#1
Thundar.
is him rolling away from the Statue
Yeah.
of Liberty.
Yeah.
right?
That's essentially could cover Commandy #1.
All right. Cover J, the 125 ratio, Michael Cho, virgin. Cover K, the Joseph Michael Linzer, black and white. Cover L, the 1/7 ratio, Jack Kirby, model sheet, virgin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Then cover M, the 110 ratio, Joseph Michael Linzer, black and white version. Then also out on Wednesday.
Now, see, why doesn't the Experience have a cover for this?
You're talking to the wrong guy.
No, I'm just using it as an
everyone
example.
you need to talk to in this building. So why are you talking to me about that?
Because I don't think
know.
he's speaking to me right now because I have this copy of Ben 10
Well,
on
that's
our
your
table.
problem. That's your problem.
I
not
did
mine.
it to help the experience in the show. I'll take the head.
Mumm-Ra, the Ever Living, number 3, cover A by Danny Earls.
He might make me eat it like Chick-fil-A or something. Oh, man. I don't know if that's worth it, but
Cover B by Declan
I
Shalvey.
did the crime. I have to do the time now.
Cover C by John Amore. Cover D by Erica Durso. Cover E, the animation art variant.
Nice.
Cover F, the 110 ratio animation art virgin. Cover G, the 110 ratio John Amore virgin. Cover H, the 115 ratio Erica Durso virgin.
Yeah, Marcus, I'm a huge Commandy fan. When I saw that cover, I was like, oh, I got a lot.
Cover I, the 115 ratio Declan Shalvey virgin. Cover J, the 120 ratio Danny Earls virgin. And cover K, the Declan Shalvey black and white variant. Then we have cover L, the 1/7 ratio Declan Shalvey black and white virgin. And then also out on Wednesday, we've got Vampirella, number 3, cover A by Lucio Perillo. Cover B by Derek Chu. Cover C, Joseph Michael Linzer variant.
I feel like Derek Chu is still doing Vampirella for Harris Publishing. Not that I have a problem with that, but that's like the energy of his Vampirella covers. For people that might not know, Harris Publishing did Vampirella in the 90s. And they sort of, I think you saw like a lot of young Adam Hughes type stuff on those covers. And that's very much what, plus, you know, the covers were very much of the era. But I think Derek Chu is sort of doing a little bit of like a blast from the past Vampirella, which, you know.
All right, so we got to take our last and final break. So we're going to do that, and when we get back, we'll get through the rest of the Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. So hang out. We'll be right back.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
All right, we are back. All right, so Vampirella number 3, cover D by Elias Chadzudis. We have this one for cover price. Cover E is a cosplay. Cover G is a 1:10 ratio cosplay virgin. Cover H is a 1:10 ratio Chadzudis virgin. Cover I is a 1:15 ratio Linzer virgin. Cover J is a 1:15 Derek Chu virgin. Then cover K is a 1:20 ratio Lucho Carrillo virgin. Cover L is a Lucho Carrillo ultraviolet variant.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
That's cool.
Now, if Avatar was like this, I would have liked that film.
All right, cover M, the Lyrics Lee UK pop homage. K-pop, homage variant. Cover N, the Ken Hazer absolute homage variant. Cover O, the 1:7 ratio Lyrics Lee K-pop homage virgin. Cover P, the 1:7 ratio Ken Hazer absolute homage virgin. Cover Q, the 1:7 Chadzudis black and white. Cover R, the 1:10 ratio Carrillo UV virgin. Cover S, 1:10 ratio Linzer black and white virgin. And also out on Wednesday.
Got some claims real fast for Vampirella, Rex.
Let's see. Vampy 3 M and 3. Okay, got you, Triple E. Hold on. Triple E is on to go. And got you, Triple E. You're good. All right. Mine is claiming the Perio UV Virgin. Let me see. There we go. Maya. Got you, Maya. Good to go. All right. Also out on Wednesday, Supernatural number 8, cover A by John and Moore. Cover B by David Cousins. Cover C is the photo Sam Winchester variant.
I didn't miss anything on Con, did I?
What'd you say?
I didn't miss anything while he was gone. I was explaining how the door was ajar in his office.
So cover D, the photo Dean Winchester variant. And then cover E, the photo Sam Winchester virgin. Cover F, the photo Dean Winchester virgin.
That's Soldier Boy. Stay current.
Cover G, the 110 ratio of David Cousins, black and white.
Nice. David Cousins is starting to be an artist I prefer in black and white.
No, Marcus. Cover H, the 110 ratio of John and Moore, black and white.
Oh, we should totally agree to do like a cosplay version of this.
Yeah, no. Cover I, the 115 David Cousins, Virgin.
You don't have to do the full cosplay, but in the background of the car, we'll just have like a little copper tone.
Yeah, again, no. Cover J, the 120 ratio John and Moore, Virgin.
Robbie, help me out, man. Rally the troops. This has to happen.
Yeah, I'll show up. I'll be Castiel, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, come on. Now you have to do it. He'll be Castiel.
Yeah, no. Cover K, the 1-5 ratio John and Moore, black and white, Virgin.
Eddie, no. No, we're talking about Supernatural, not Red
Yeah,
Soil.
I don't
Nobody
think so.
wants to see that.
Cover L, the 1-5 ratio David Cousins, black and white, Virgin. And those are the Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday.
Eddie doesn't know.
All right, so let's see. We got some time. Let's do a recap, and we'll get as far as we can.
Hey Rex, real fast, just to answer Triple B. The Vampy number 3, that's the Ken Hazer, right? The Ken Hazer Wonder Woman homage?
Yeah.
Vampy number 3, Ken Hazer, the Absolute. All right, so cover N, that's 62. Is it Ken Hazer Absolute homage?
That's Ken Hazer. That's like a Frank Miller homage, right? Or am I just...
No, it's Absolute Wonder Woman. It's an Absolute Wonder Woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. For a second, I was kind of getting like a Frank Miller vibe.
It's definitely got the Frank Miller vibe, though, for sure.
Yeah, I am getting... Not to take anything away from Ken Hazer, but... Absolute Wonder Woman, but I am getting a little bit of that.
3N. So, gotcha, Mai.
Well, you can definitely see a lot of Miller influence in Hayden Sherman's work for certain.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair to say. I mean,
B, you want 1, 2? Got you. All right, got you guys. All right.
I love the old whatchamacallit logo too.
So we have
it's the old Dynamite Entertainment logo.
Right.
So
we have 3 giveaways tonight. 2 of them courtesy of Corey. All right, here we go.
Eddie, we talked about Ken coming back to the show. Ken is
He's
just
so busy,
buried under work. And while Ken does live in South Jersey, he's realistically an hour away.
Yeah, give or take.
You know what I mean? So I could see, depending on where, I'm not going to name his town, but considering where in that town he lives.
So busy. He was going to come like
it's like nonstop covers, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he shot me a thing on Instagram. He's like, "Oh, dude, it's not like I don't want to come. I love hanging with you guys." But
all right, so the giveaway from us is Shield number 1 with Spider-Woman cover sketch by Tony Scott. Hashtag really as always is 3N. I got you, didn't I, Maya?
Yeah, I think we caught mine, right? 3N, the absolute homage.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. So $40 retail or higher, and as always, we have $5.
I like what Marcus said about that. It's a second level homage inception.
Right. So DF
very good,
mystery
man.
box,
I like that.
2 CGC 9.8s, or two metal covers, or 1 of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we have for $85. Superman number 75 with Superman and Doomsday cover sketch by Jake Grave. MSRP of $149.99, and we have for $40. If you buy 2 or more covers, sketch covers, we'll do it for $35 each. So Corey giveaway number 1. Fantastic Four number 1 with Emma Frost cover sketch by Jessica Court. Let's see. Corey giveaway number 2, Dawn DC Primer with Power Girl cover sketch by Sam Rogers. Then we have G.I. Joe number 19 for $5. Nectar number 2, 110 ratio by Man House for $15. It is a 9.6. Estuary, a Ghost Story #1. Had that for 5. Generation X-23 #1 by Scotty Young. Had that for 5. Star Wars Shadow of Maul #2. Had that for 5. Narco #1 blank. Had that for 15. Vampirella #1, 1:15 ratio by Will Jack. Had that for 15. Corpse Night #1, cover A, first print. Had that for 4. Absolute Batman Annual #1, third print. Have that for 8. Absolute Superman #15, second print. Had that for 8. Absolute Superman third print, Jim Lee cover A. Had that for 5. Absolute Superman #2, second print by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Had that for 5. Absolute Superman #18 by Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. Had that for 5. Absolute Superman #18 by Chris Burnham and Brian Reber. Had that for 6. And then Absolute Superman #18 by Ben Oliver. Have that for 6. All right. I guess I can do Dynamite books as well. I'll recap. And so we'll do it now. Thundar the Barbarian #5, cover A by Michael Cho. Cover B by Francesco Montina.
This book's been so great.
Cover C by Bjorn Moretz.
You mean this one, Robbie?
Yep, that's the one.
By Joseph Michael Linsner. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio, Michael Cho, black and white.
I remember years ago, people joked about Thundar was Commandy growing up. He finally managed to find people. And I thought, not true, but that's a very cool idea. What does Commandy grow up to be? Big.
Cover G, the 1:10 ratio, Linsner, virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 ratio, Bjorn Beren's virgin. Cover I, the 1:20 ratio, Matina, virgin. Cover J, the 1:25 ratio, Michael Cho, virgin. Cover K, the Linsner, black and white. Cover L, the 1:7 ratio, Jack Kirby, model sheet, virgin. Cover
These have been. I love Michael Cho. Everybody knows I'm a Michael Cho guy. These Kirby covers have been just.
Yeah.
It's like a real blast from the past for me. It's very cool.
Cover M, the 1:10 ratio, Joseph Michael Linsner, black and white, virgin. Then Mumm-Ra, the Ever Living, #3, cover A by Danny Earls. Cover B by Declan Shalvey. Cover C by John Amore. Cover D by Erica Durso. Cover E, the animation art variant. Cover F, the 1:10 ratio, animation art version. Cover G, the 1:10 ratio, John Amore virgin. Cover H, the 1:15 ratio, Erica Durso virgin. Cover I, the 1:15 ratio, Declan Shalvey virgin. Cover J, the 1:20 ratio, Danny Earls virgin. Cover K, the Declan Shalvey black and white. Cover L, the 1:7 ratio, Declan Shalvey black and white virgin. Vampirella #3, cover A by Lucio Perillo. Vampirella #3, cover B by Derek Chu. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linsner. Cover D by Elias Chadzudis. Cover E is the cosplay. Cover G, the 1:10 ratio, cosplay virgin. Cover H, the 1:10 ratio, Elias Chadzudis virgin. Cover I, the 1:15, Joseph Michael Linsner virgin. Cover J, the 1:15, Derek Chu virgin. Cover K, the 120 ratio Lucho Perillo version. Cover L, the Lucho Perillo UV. Cover M, the Lyrics Lee K-pop homage.
That's pretty cool.
Cover N, the Ken Hazer Absolute homage. Cover O, the 1/7 ratio Lyrics Lee pop homage, K-pop homage version. Cover P, the 1/7 ratio Ken Hazer Absolute homage version. Cover Q, the 1/7 Lai Shadzudas black and white. Cover R, the 110 ratio Lucho Perillo UV version. Cover S, the 110 Linsner black and white. Then we have Supernatural number 8, cover A by John Moore. Cover B by David Cousins. Cover C, the photo Sam Winchester variant. Cover D, the photo Dean Winchester variant. Cover E, the Sam Winchester version. Cover F, the photo Dean Winchester version. Then cover G, the 110 ratio David Cousins black and white. Cover H, the 110 ratio John Moore black and white. Cover I, the 115 David Cousins version. Cover J, the 120 ratio John Moore version.
Let's wrap this up. I gotta read Thunder.
Cover K, the 1/5 ratio John Moore black and white. Then finally cover L, the 1/5 David Cousins black and white version. And those are the Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday.
You mean from the number 4 publisher? Dynamite Comics?
And that's true. I saw that as well over the weekend. All right, so Robbie is doing
I believe that's called The John Effect.
Sadness, a Taiwanese movie tonight on PCP at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy movie, so it should be a crazy conversation. So,
I just dig when they take horror to other cultures, man. You know what I mean? Like science fiction doesn't really change that much when it goes from culture to culture. Even like, you know, like even like crime dramas, cops, rescue movies. From what I've seen, that stuff all kind of somewhat stays the same.
Yeah,
Horror,
no, it's
for some
interesting.
reason-
It is a Taiwanese film, right? But it is written and directed by a Canadian filmmaker, I believe.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Actually,
so a lot of Taiwanese emigrate to Canada. All right, so Jay, what do we have following this show?
So as always, make sure to check out PC Movie Night. Then come back to the experience at 11 Eastern, 10 Central for Best Coast Comics. They're going to be talking about a small con in their area that they went to and the experience they had there. And also later on in the show, they'll show off their community art. So stop on by, check it out. It's going to be a fun time.
All right. Let's see. So we have three giveaways, 2 of them courtesy of Corey. So let's do the first one. That's the one from us. So the first giveaway is from Dynamite. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel.
Good luck, everybody.
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
All right, K Green Bear, congrats, bro. All right. So second one, Corey giveaway number 1 is FF number 1 with Emma Frost, cover sketch by Jessica Court.
Dad, AC is out. Listen to this offer.
It's actually my kid, my daughter.
The real one, not the one we made up for the show.
Yeah. Triple B.
Triple B,
Congrats.
congratulations.
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Then Corey giveaway number 2.
I think everybody knows by
DC
now.
Primer with Power Girl, cover sketch by Sam Rogers.
I think everybody knows by now Triple B is a very cool show on YouTube. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely. On Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Maya, congrats,
congratulations.
bro.
Nice.
All right.
Great winners today.
So anyway, so John, you may be here Wednesday.
I might be here on Wednesday, actually.
Cool. So definitely we'll have John Castle or John Spilios, as we know him, will be a guest on the show, but
he knows him, John Castle. That name isn't going to look good on the marquee. He's going to have to be John Castle.
So he will be on the show just like Robbie, remote, because I believe he's back in Florida, back at home, because he lives somewhere in Florida. I know exactly where.
The Wednesday show is when? 2 o'clock, 9 o'clock?
7. Yeah, actually, I will include all your books, Maya.
That makes a lot of sense because happy hour at Zed's is 3 to 6, and then we can just shoot over.
That's going to be a control show. So actually, you're right, because you won the giveaway, we'll cover the shipping. So since you also claimed two of the books or one of the sketch covers, we'll ship that along with it. So I got to remember telling Amy about that. So if
that's even extra special.
If you see shipping on it, that's my fault. I didn't mention anything to Amy in that case.
So, folks, that means check the video description and make sure you fill out the form.
Yes, fill out the form. That would help. That always helps.
We have that time where Amy power walks in here, the temperature drops.
Yeah, that's true.
The birds the birds no longer flock in the tree outside front of the building. I don't want any of that. No.
Definitely don't want to do that. So, Robbie,
know what Wednesday looks like when she grows up?
So we won't get to any books that way with you and John Castle on the show. We barely get to books on Monday, and we have 2 hours.
Why don't we'll do 2 books real quick, and then that'll be enough of that nonsense, so we can talk.
Yeah, definitely fill out your forms. It makes Amy happy, keeps me out of trouble. Other than that, your big plans this coming weekend, Robbie. What are you doing?
Another con, more hobnobbing with the famous creators.
Probably some rest, if I had to guess. Probably some rest and just some downtime. Maybe going to the pool if weather permits. It's getting pretty hot down here, so imagine. Maybe some nice, just relaxing time because you know how as fun as cons can be, it's never ending, and you always come back exhausted.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
John,
I drank way too much.
So you're not returning to the shore until when?
You know what? If I'm going to do the show Wednesday, I might just stay tomorrow because there's a couple movies I haven't seen. I'm not upset about missing that at all. So there's a couple movies I'll probably see. I'll be in the theater most of the day tomorrow. And then I'll come over and I'll probably go back down the shore Wednesday night after we're done because the show's, 7 to 8?
Yeah, 7 to 8.
I grab a cup of coffee and I can be down the shore by 9:15.
Yeah, it's
9:30.
All right. Yes. Happy Father's Day to anyone out there. I'm actually going tomorrow night to Father's Day dinner with my kid. I don't know why.
Oh, nice.
I gotta ask her that.
I didn't think about it, but Charlotte is not that far a drive.
North Carolina.
Yeah, it's 6-7 hours.
Feels longer than that. I don't know why.
Well, no, I'm just thinking we could road trip to meet Robbie at a con. A small con, not this sort of... San Diego is...
I can't get time off.
I can arrange you to get time off to go to a con with a conversation.
Arrange to give me a raise.
Don't be silly. That's a little much. You are paid to work with comics. Take what you get.
It's less glamorous than you think, Mr. Cole.
It's so much fun. You talk to your friend, you grab some books, you do some TV, and
so
comics is the best.
Father's Day to anyone out there that's a dad. Yeah, I don't know why we're going tomorrow. We're going to that German restaurant up in
Sebastian's.
No, the one up by the Fort Dix.
Yeah, Sebastian's.
Yeah, Sebastian.
That place is amazing. However, the creepy porcelain dolls all over the place, just prepare yourself.
Oh, man, how unsettling.
You walk in there, and it's like an episode of The Night Gallery from the 70s. Like, what am I walking into? But their food is delicious.
Dude, I'd walk in and walk right out. I mean, like, nope, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, so
oh, maybe Mariano will come with us. It'll be a long road trip.
No, I couldn't take it.
What? He'll regale me with stories.
I love Mariano, but I do not want to hear the stories. I hear them every day. He's in the office.
I haven't heard them all.
Then you go with Mar. You don't need me.
Mariano and I have something cooking that I'm really looking forward to. It's the start of something even bigger.
So we'll talk about that Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on Wednesday a little bit.
All right. So I will see you guys Wednesday with John Castle and maybe John Cole. Robbie, thank you. Jay, thank you.
Thanks everybody for checking in this week.
Appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys Wednesday at 7. All right. So peace.